We rolling.
All right, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal, Yahal, Bashim,
Abashim
Yahushua,
Yasab,
Bashim,
Shem
Yakakodash.
Yakadas.
Double honors to the apostles, a GMS, a real well-taught brothers of truth, used as a vessels from Yahal, Bashim, Yahushua, to bring brothers up the right way. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children that believe are the one-third and the faith of the truth. So here it is, another StreamYard. And touch on some prophecy and things that, because the Lord gave us many signs of the last days. Jaquan, give me Isaiah 4 and 1. Everything sound good on y'all end?
Yeah.
John.
See, man. Come on.
For sure.
All right.
You know
This
how
is
these
Isaiah.
gadgets should be. Yeah, Isaiah 4 and 1.
This is Isaiah 4 and 1, and we read, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man."
Yeah, and in that day meaning what? In the last days. So these are all signs of the last days. You know how things, because the Lord didn't give us, a particular day, but He gave us things to look out for that'll be happening in the earth. I mean, and He gave us signs to look out for and to watch out for. And one of the major ones is what? And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And that says a lot right there, because women, multiple women always took hold on one man in regular, because outside of Western society, that's how the planet was. Men always dealt with, what they call polygamy. That was always a way of life because women always outnumbered men. Now, whether a man had wives set up in his house or on his compound, or whether it was a man that had a wife and had 2 side chicks on the side, and they knew about their wives and the wives knew about them, and that's just how it was, So in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, showing you that society is going to switch. It's going to go from because for you to say that back then, it's like, yo, niggas is already doing that. So it's like, yo, what you saying? The law about to come like tomorrow? But it showed you that society was going to break down from a polygamous standpoint to where men kissing, to men kissing a woman's ass, to men going into what? Monogamy. And then that's going to break back down from monogamy back to polygamous type relationships. So when you really look at that, because it's like, yo, 7 women in that day, 7. So it's showing you a shift was going to happen. It was going to go from the regular Eastern ways, which is, give me Jeremiah. What's that? Jeremiah, seek ye the old path. I think it's 16 and 6. Because the old path, those was the traditional ways. That was nothing new. That was nothing to look out for. But what monogamy came in. And Esau brought in monogamy because that deals with population control. Because one woman, she can't multiply or deal or have a bunch of children. And sometimes your woman will get basically stunted. Meaning like she would have, now some women are breeders, right? They'll have like 13 kids. But some women could only have like 5 or 3. Or 6, you know what I mean, or 2, you know what I mean? Then they have like complications because giving birth could be a very complicated and even a life-threatening process. So Esau, when you narrow it down to like, one woman like that limit the birth rate, But that's why Sarah said like, yo, you could go into my handmaid, or like. When they was barren with Jacob and his wives, when Rachel and Leah and them, they was Rachel. Well, Leah had children, but Rachel was barren. So she was like, "Look, just go into my handmaid servants, you know, just to give you that extra child." The same thing with Sarah and Abraham. She was like, "Listen, you could take on my Hagar, the Egyptian handmaid, and you can have a kid with her."
That's right.
But that all brought population control. Get that?
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways, and see, and ask for the old paths.
The old paths, because the old ways, and it's not old. The ways of the Lord is not old. It's how shit's supposed to be. You know what I mean? People be like, "Oh, that's old." How could something be old to somebody that's eternal? He set up these ways, and he set up the ways of life to be lived forever. It's not old. It's traditional. You probably want to use the word traditional. It's the original ways, and that's the key of way, and the only way, and the proper way to run things, and the proper way to do things.
Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
Right, and that's the proper way to go about things, and that's the proper way to do things. So finish that Isaiah 4:1. I know it's like a little intro touching on prophecy, but I'm actually going somewhere with this from my last get up with the brothers. Read on.
Says, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our clothes.
Meaning what? We will eat our own bread, meaning like we'll cook for you, and we'll wear our own apparel. Meaning what? They're gonna stop being like a liability to men, because a woman is either an asset or a liability. Because what a bitch talk about doing all day, soon as you meet her, if you look like you got money, they're gonna ask you to take them shopping, or they're gonna ask you to take them out to get something to eat. And those two expenses alone is a liability. If a bitch constantly shopping and buying outfits, and she constantly eating out every other day or every day, that shit gonna be a strain on your resources. And chicks know that. So they like, look, we'll cook our own food. We'll cook for you, and we'll make our own apparel, meaning like we'll sew our own clothes, and you're like, we ain't gonna be doing all this shopping and eating out. Because basically when you break that down, that goes into shopping and eating out. You know, that's it. Let us be called by thy name, which is meaning they're going to be seeking commitment, not necessarily marriage, but commitment. They're going to be wanting a dude, and this is not on free will. They're going to be forced to do this shit, because these hoes, especially the Israelite women, they proud as hell. They're going to be looking for commitment from a man to commit to them, to take them in and give them some type of protection. You know, one of the brothers, I ain't gonna mention his name, but one of the brothers, his wife, one of her family members passed, and she had like nice ass furniture and shit. So when the wife's sisters came, you know, maybe they didn't say they wanted certain things, because, you know, bitches got pride. But there was probably certain things they could have took or could have used, but they couldn't really use it or get them, because them bitches ain't had no men to really, because the relative that died had a lot of, like, one thing about real good furniture, that shit is heavy. Like, you go to lift it, you be like, ugh! Like, that's because the wood and all that shit made from, that's like real solid wood. So her other two sisters really couldn't get the furniture, because then first you got to hire a squad of Mexicans, then you got to hire a U-Haul. All that shit costs money. And then it's like, yo, I'm just really trying to take this shit from over here and take it over there. I ain't really trying to do all of that. If I like if it's like that, I just buy my own shit, or like that's too much. You know what I mean? So who wound up getting the shit? The sister who had the brother, because he was able to, and driving them. Not everybody know how to whip them big ass U-Hauls. You be done smack somebody's shit. You gotta back them into a tight space and all that shit. So and he was able to manhandle. You know, the brother was able to manhandle the shit and get the shit upstairs and throw. First of all, he had to throw his old shit out because it would have been too cluttered in there. He threw the old shit out and got the shit from the relative that passed and was able to bring it upstairs. And you know what I mean? It was a hassle to do that, but this is all benefits of having a man. And shit ain't even get real yet to the point as far as like, you know, the attacks on Eve and doors being kicked in and women being raped and all of that. That's still to come. It's happening, but on a low scale, not to the point where the fear has set in. So it's like only be, and that's one incident. Another major incident was with last time we was chilling. We busy. We busy. Satan fucker. Last time we was chilling, you know, brothers hang out. One, you know, I don't like mentioning names, long as people get the point. So, because the name don't matter, it's the point that matter. Who it was don't matter, right? So we chilling, we with brothers and shit. So one brother, this brother, he kind of like a ladies man and shit. He keep nice women and shit around. So brothers like, yo, you want to come through like to the get up? You know, like, you know, I got a little gathering and shit. And I'm like, yo, you know, I know this brother. So I'm like, yo, you know, you're going to meet some girls and shit, you know, around this and that. Yeah, you know, yeah, my girl, she got friends and da da da. So he breaking it down. So I'm like, yo, so brothers talking. Me personally, I'm kind of like in monk mode, focusing on myself, because a woman could be a headache. I ain't really trying to commit to nothing. Maybe grab something to play with, but even I kind of chill with that, wilding out with that too much. It's just kind of a thing when you kind of get older a little bit. But so brothers talking, and get to the point. One of the brothers asking like, you know, bitches is rebellious and stubborn. So brothers ask like, yo, who was the better looking one? Brother like, so which one of them looked the best? He like, yo, it's my girl's cousin. Like, she's tall, like, good looking, and da 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 da. So brother's like, well, yeah, how old is she? She like, she's 36. So then the brother dropped it like, yo, she ain't ran through neither. Matter of fact, she just lost her V card, her virginity, for the, you know. So I'm like, what the? So I never thought nothing of it kind of at the time he said it. But I'm like, yo, an attractive woman, if she's attractive at 36, she had to have been attractive at fucking 19 and 20. And the brother, I ain't seen the chick, but I seen the type chicks this brother be having. If he said she attractive, trust me, she gotta be like, okay, I see where you're coming from, brother. So the point I'm making is this. What had this fucking world come to where you got in Babylon, on the northeast, the New York, New Jersey area, you got an attractive, tall, 36, 24. She made it through her 20s, all the way through her teens, all the way through her 20s, all the way to fucking 36. Just to recently lose her virginity? What does that says about Babylon? And what does that says about the sodomite spirit that's running wild out here? Because really, your virginity, you really got from like 15 to about 20, 22. Because listen, ain't no 40-year-olds walking down the aisle, no 35-year-olds walking down the fucking aisle. That's a thing of the West. Women got walked down the aisle. Yeah, cut.
What I can say about that is a lot of these 2/3 jakes is undesirable, man. These women looking at them like waistman, like the Benjamins say. They slang is called waistman you. Like they don't want them.
Right. Because what they doing? They not exercising. They not like we ain't exercise. I'm gonna keep like coming up in the 90s. Niggas ain't exercise like that, but we was outside. We was outside so much.
Crackheads, man. The only men that's gonna be at his disposal is what the Lord said in Isaiah. Let me get it out. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It reads, therefore I shall, wait, is this 12? No, that's 13. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than gold, even a man that the golden wedges of Ophir. So that's the elect. That's when they're going to be flocking to the elect in abundance, because it ain't going to be, other men ain't going to be worthy enough to want to get with. And they seeing that right now. Like when a bunch of brothers pull up, that's I ain't gonna say that we the hopeful elect. I ain't gonna call us the elect, but we the hopeful elect. That we all pull up to a gathering, chicks gonna choose us. It's gonna be a vibration that's gonna be wedged, it's gonna be encamped around us, that they gonna want to flock to us. And in Jacob's trouble, that's gonna be the same thing. They gonna want to flock to the men that got that gold on them, you know.
Because they gonna feel that masculine energy, and that's what men today lack. They testosterone. Yeah. They say the average man testosterone supposed to be like 1,500, but motherfuckers' testosterone is low as hell. You ask one of these little niggas to do 10 push-ups, like he couldn't. You be like, yo, you pull a gun out and say, yo, do 10 push-ups or I'm going to kill you and your whole family. That motherfucker ain't going to be able to do it. Clean push-ups. He ain't going to be able to do it. They voices is losing bass. They ain't really got no bass in their voice. Now, do you got a few niggas running around this and that? Yeah, that's still popping E, but it's not as abundant as it was in the 90s. It's no way a fine-ass, tall, attractive Judite woman, which I believe she is, Judite woman, make it that grew up in the New York area, make it through her 20s all the way into her 30s just to lose her fucking V card. Back in the 90s, she would have been got smashed, impregnated, and had like a couple babies. But what did that show you? That sodomite shit in this world, that shit is running rapid, and it's like I interact with people a lot, right? It's like every so-called black man I run into and Hispanic man I run into, like 1 out of 3 of them or 1 out of 4 of them is a sodomite. And that's not even, that's from being obvious. That's not counting down low dudes. So who do these women really got for them to like penetrate them? These chicks be horny as hell. Me and the brothers was chilling. I had on old sneakers, like some sweatpants, a dingy shirt. I had my fro out. It was nappy as hell. My beard was calming. This bitch was eyeing me down. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, why is this bitch looking at me like this? This bitch is looking at me like a fucking plate of oxtails. And the bitch wasn't that bad. And I was just ignoring this bitch. I felt the heat when I walked through the store. We was just getting what we want. We in a liquor store. The brother, yo, man, yo, that chick over there is on you, brother. I'm like, yo, I know, keep that shit down. I'm just trying to get my shit and bounce. You know what I mean? Because yo, in these last days, you gotta be careful with these women. You can't just be throwing yourself to anybody, because your ass will get jammed up. You know what I mean? They'll be done trying to, because these chicks gonna become more and more thirsty. And if you just wait things out and scope things out, you can have the pick of the litter. But you can't be up here jumping on every bitch that want to give you a piece of pussy. You got to have more temperance. You got to be a little bit more disciplined.
If I could say something with that, like the scriptures tell you not to stumble over a woman's beauty. And if you watch the movie, The Book of Eli too, it'll tell you how women will become more desperate in those times. When Denzel was walking under that bridge and he saw that woman that was like laying down there, like, oh, can you give me some help or whatever? See, a man that's thirsty, he would have went over there and gave that woman the help. But guess what? He was actually being ambushed. You know, so if you know, in those times, you gotta not be thirsty enough to choose, you know, to decipher which woman is, you know, what woman is not worthy and what woman is worthy of staying around you. You know,
right? Even as far as smashing, because listen. Oh, I could have went over there and be like, hey, you like what you see or some shit like that, and started running game to her and just to smash her. But like, nowadays, like, you gotta turn your spiritual eye and your X-ray vision on. Like, some chicks not even worth smashing. You just gotta, like, you just pass them up. You can't be out here like a little horny ass dog, like, and every bitch want to give you some pussy, you just jumping at it. Because your ass, Satan had your ass caught up.
Lose your wits. They talk about losing your wits for a woman and becoming a servant for her sake. And the wits get into your, you know, you become foolish. You know,
matter of fact, go get that. Get that. That's a good precept.
God.
But I didn't mean to cut you off, but.
No, you got it.
Yeah, but so brothers got to be more, and Yahweh Shai gives you that, really. You know what I mean? That, because it was chicks I like shunned away, and brothers like, what? You ain't trying to? I'm like, nah, fuck her. And my brother be weird, like, yo, you ain't trying to get a number, or like, she trying to holler at you. I'm like, nah, fuck, like, I just turn it down. And people, and other dudes now, other brothers can't get it because she ain't like them. She was more on me, but I turned it down. Even if we was camping at times in like the old DTA Camp North days, there was hella chicks around in the camp, and I was like one of the main, the main speakers. So they kind of knew that. So, but it was chicks. I was like, they're like, you ain't get a number. I'm like, nah, like. But it ain't. But that's a discipline to have. Like, yo, every bitch that like you or you like, or you find attractive, or you kick it with, you ain't just trying to fuck them or always trying to like because really these bitches take your time up, man. They take your energy, they take your time, and they break your focus for bigger and better things you got to do. Even if they not wifey, they calling you on the phone, they eating your time. You like, yo, man, what the fuck? I'm trying to study, I'm trying to work out, I'm trying to like meditate. You know what I mean? I'm trying to study. I'm trying to practice this. I'm trying to do this and that. And they ain't trying to hear that. They would come and suck up your time and space that they know it's available.
I say during the time of Jacob's trouble, when women come into cleave on to seven women to one man, those women can be used as a barter system. You know, like it ain't all about the box. You know what I mean? It ain't all about getting the box, man. It's all about what assets she's bringing. Is she a good cooker? You could use her and be like, yo, she's a master chef. Give me 10 gallons of water and you can have her. You know?
Yeah. Yep, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen because they're going to become very resourceful.
Yeah, because women got.
Well, woman's supposed to be help. The word woman means helper anyway. So really, to be honest with you, if a bitch not as my man Black Ram said, he said, if a woman's not adding to your life, then why she's in your life? So like, because really they was created to be a helpmate. So it's like, yo, if you're not helping me become a better man, ultimately but ultimately for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and you just a headache, bitch, you gotta go. But when the motherfucker is thirsty as hell, it's like, yo, if you're not around helping out or helping me do something or helping me, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta go. Like, what's the point of? That's why you was created, to be a help. But if you becoming a problem, bitch, you gotta go. Like, you over here cleaning, you over here cooking, you over here. Hey, it's a wise saying. If she's raising your blood pressure and not lowering your ball pressure, get rid of her.
That's right.
Bars. All right.
If she's raising,
first,
if she pay like she wait, she can stay. You know, if she putting the bill.
I don't mess with no fat ladies, but if she pay like she weigh, then she can stay, baby.
That's right.
Hey, if she weigh more than her IQ, get rid of her.
Man.
Hey, brother's just joking, but you got that guy, Quad.
Yeah, God. This is First Ezra 4:26. So we read, yeah, many there be that have ran out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes.
Yeah, right. And become servants for their sakes. Go ahead, because you pulled it, Salakia.
Oh, no. Hey, you can touch on it.
Well, I was saying that, like, men bust their ass for years to serve their family and serve the woman, and they still get shitted on once the kids get older or not even. Like, a lot of so-called good men that, you know, that played the role, that played the husband, that played the provider. A lot of chicks was housewives and they still got done dirty. And that's why, like, a lot of dudes is turning back from that servant role. They don't want to have children, especially amongst these Gen Zs. They don't want to have children. They don't want to get married. They don't want to do none of that. And if the earth keep going on like this, like the Lord said, there shall no flesh be saved.
And another point, you know, just 2 points real quick on how men became servants for women is we lost our royal type of mentality. So now you have a bunch of stepdads out here, a bunch of men, they like begging to be stepfathers. That's not a thing that we used to really be into. Now you have women that have 5 different baby fathers, and just because a woman got a fat ass and she can make her booty cheeks clap, a man will lose his fucking mind and go with her, even though she spelled bad news for him and all types of shit, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ever saw a dude? You ever saw a dude? He talking straight, like his conversation and speech is straight and everything. A pretty chick walk up and the motherfucker brain just freeze and he start.
Yeah, man.
And you like, yo, why the fuck? Like, what happened to you? You like it's like you got fucking brain froze or some shit, nigga.
Brain fart. Yeah.
Speechless.
I know of a dude that used to be in this truth, and he used to push camp, but then his woman had. Hold on, let that shit come back. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Con.
Okay, con. His woman gave him an ultimatum. She was like, yo, you spending too much time with the brothers and shit like that. And basically this truth is taking too much of your time. It's either the truth or me. And this nigga fought with it for a little bit, but ended up breaking and bowing down and going with his woman. So what did he do? He ended up losing his wits, his wisdom, and dropped the truth, because now he's about to get destroyed for a woman that's right now, a brother that's in the truth, got wind that she loose hipping and bumping uglies with another nigga anyway. So he done left the truth and put the truth down. Because the Lord is bad like that. The Lord will do that because he's a jealous power and he vengeful. So he'll fuck around. Okay, you wanna, and he'll destroy you in that.
That's what you call a double whammy.
So, a two-piece. Hey, so he lost his wits over.
Two-time loser.
Hey, it's a wise, a two-time loser. It's a wise saying I'm thinking about. It says, never sacrifice your gold for a woman, or else you might wind up losing them both.
Hey, I know I ain't gonna say that point.
And the ultimate goal is what? Yahweh Shah in the kingdom. But let's say something small, like let's use something small, right? Like your college career. You're like, I'm not going to college to get a career, and as an engineer, I'm gonna stop doing that, and I'm gonna help her do what she want to do and better this relationship. So you spent 10, 15 years dealing with her. You sacrificed time that you could have been as an engineer making your own bread. And guess what? She wound up leaving you, and you lost access to your scholarship. So you lost both. So the saying goes, never sacrifice your goals for a relationship, because you might wind up losing them both.
Well, I've seen it damn near 100% of the time. Men that leave the truth for a woman or for like a career or something like that, I've seen the Lord like damn near like destroy it, like 100% of the time. Like, and I got different stories too, but it's working out. I don't want to put air brother situations out and shit like that. But when brothers choose their family over the truth and shit, hey, the Lord will take your whole family, put the spirit on Eve to just, you come home one day and she just dead. But then you lost your, you put her over the truth. Hey, man.
Yeah,
I got a good
get that Luke 14:26. Oh, you got one?
Got one. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 7, verse 24. I'm gonna read it in the CBS. Now, sons, listen to me and pay attention to the words from my mouth. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Don't stray into her paths. For she has brought many down to death. Her victims are countless. Her house is the road to Sheol, descending to the chambers of death. So right there, like the brother is bringing out about a person that left the truth for his woman, he went down into her ways, man. Now, we still here, but he got the missiles coming to him. If he lasts that long, he got the missiles coming to him, and he got to be reborn in the kingdom. And he gonna know he fucked up and he chose that woman over Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and that scripture talking about when you get into it, but you can fold it because wisdom is a woman.
Right.
Just for the record, but you could fold it on how a woman, because wisdom is in the Greek is named Sophia, and that's a woman's name, and that's how you say wisdom in Greek, which is Sophia. But just to add that point, got that 14:26, Luke? Oh, you asked Jack.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh, you got it?
All right, this is Luke 14:26, and we read. God, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters Yeah, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Yeah, and that word hate means to be willing to forsake, meaning willing to turn your back on. So you got to be willing to turn your back on who? Your mother, father, sister, brothers, and even your own life. Because brothers wanted to be, bodybuilders. Brothers wanted to be rappers, entertainers, actors, and shit like that. You got to say fuck that shit when you come into this truth, because that image of that is a rival of the image of the truth, and you can't maintain both of those images. So the Lord, like, look, you got to be willing to hate your own life. So it's not like I hate myself, I'm gonna kill myself. The Lord said you got to hate your life to be. No, you just got to be willing to turn your back on the things you wanted to be, or your goals. Look, when you go, it's funny when you go into the word desire. Desire is like a compound word. De is Latin meaning of, and sire means father. Like you deal with dogs, like you got the dam. The dam is the woman. Like in the Bible, they got damsel. That's the woman. And then you got the sire. When you sire something, that's what? That's the father. So when you go into the word desire, it actually means of the father. So meaning the things you're supposed to want, you're supposed to really pray that it be of the Father, or you don't want it, because if it's not of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, it's no benefit to you. And it might wind up destroying you. So people are like, I desire this, I desire that. No. Really, you're supposed to desire the things the Lord wants you to have that's of him, to better you as a man and to serve him and to glorify the name of him and his son. But people get that word desire mixed up. It actually means of the Father.
Yo, I had a dream last night that somebody was trying to offer me to because I witnessed a murder, and the dude who killed the person was like, yo, either you lie for me or I'm gonna kill your family, your wife and your kids. And I was like, I guess you're gonna have to kill him because I ain't lying. And that's sacrificing your family for the truth. Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie for you. So do what you gonna do. You gotta kill me, you gotta kill my wife and kids, whatever. Cause dude was a straight up murderer. And he murdered somebody right in front of me, and he was like, yo man, don't tell him. You tell him a lie. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not lying
Right,
for you.
according to the scriptures, that's bearing false witness. But Esau society with the technicalities, but we get the point. We get the point you're making. But that'll actually be
Point is the sacrifice. Look, you gotta be, if somebody offer your family, you or your family up to the sword, being a man of the Lord, you gotta take that sword. You understand? That's just like taking a chip. Like, look, either you take this chip or I'm gonna kill you and your family. Okay, all right, I had a good run, but it's time for me to go. You're gonna have to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And we out here as living sacrifices is more than just going out there on the highways and byways when you consider yourself being a living sacrifice. Being a living sacrifice is sacrificing your life for this truth, So these women, they'd be like, yo, it's either me or the truth. Then it's you. Because I'm choosing the truth, That's the only reason why I brought that point out, because the story about the brother was saying how dude left the truth for his woman. He didn't really put himself as a living sacrifice.
He didn't count the cost.
Yeah, your desire for your woman, you fell victim to the desire. You fell victim to the want of a love from your woman instead of the love of Yahweh. And he gave you both. He made you lose both. He made you lose the woman and the truth. So, like I said, two-time loser.
Hey, and a lot of times too, there's some good game. A lot of times with these women too, brothers give them the green light too, Because Eve, they test waters and they know how far they could go. Know what I mean? Just like people, period, though. They like, people know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Know what I mean? So it's the same thing with Eve. One thing Eve would do, and that's why it's good not to live with a bitch. One thing Eve would do, she would study you and she would watch the shit out of you. Right? And what she would do is, she would find weaknesses in like you going to camp, or you saying you're going to do this, or you saying you're going to do that. And she'll find out like, nigga, you don't really believe, or she'll see you probably light a blunt. And then not saying this every brother, but even see you, say you smoking behind, like you're not supposed to be smoking. And when brothers there, you ain't smoking, but when brothers leave, you smoking. She's seeing this shit, right? Say she know you ain't supposed to deal with like women naked, two women with their nakedness, threesomes and shit like that, and she see you saying like, yeah, girl, or you playing around with like that. So she'll know like, nigga, you ain't really in the fucking. Or say she see you lie about two brothers about going to camp. And you'd be like, yo, it's my daughter's birthday. I'm going to just stay here for the birthday party. And she like, don't you, and she might ask you like, ain't you, I thought you was going to camp. Nah, I just tell them I'm sick of something. Like something came up, and then she'll know like, hold up, ain't that the Lord? Ain't that like your main priority? Ain't that's like what you, like, and then she'll know, like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Then even look like, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. You don't really believe in that shit. You got these brothers coming over here. You lying to them. You doing foul shit. You smoking blunts from here and there. You acting like you don't smoke. Then when they leave, you lying and shit. Nigga, you ain't in no truth. You a fucking fraud. Then what Eva do is she would take the initiative and make you her puppet. Because she looked at you as a half-ass anyway. By the little shit you was doing. Now, am I saying every brother perfect? No. But what Eve do is study you. She watch you. You ever look up and you see Eve looking at you like from 10 feet away, and you like, oh, like what? Like, and she like, no, nothing. She's studying you and she's watching you. She's watching everything you do, what you told that other man, then you did something different. And then she look at you like, nigga, you's a fucking fraud. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't listening to you. Now, she might not tell you that, or she might tell you that when she get mad. Or she might blow your spot up in front of the brothers. Like, y'all know he be trying to get me to do threesomes, right? And he be smoking blunts and shit when y'all going, acting like he just he good off the wine. And she just blow your whole shit up. But a lot of, I'm not saying Eve right and she perfect, but a lot of disrespect and a lot of tyrant moves come from Eve because you give the power to them. The Lord said, give not thy strength unto a woman. And she could convince you to call out of camp and lay up in the bed with her and watch Netflix. You give a motherfucker a yard, he try to run a touchdown. She gonna be like, oh, okay. I thought this nigga wouldn't budge, but now he would budge. So now they try to see how far they could go with it. That's why you gotta be solid. You gotta be rooted in Yahweh Shai and solid.
Yeah, you gotta be a weak ass motherfucker to do some shit like that.
God.
Hey, people do it. People do it.
Later on, we just later in the fourth quarter, and you let a bitch sell you out like that to make you see the chink in your armor. You just about the Lord fucked you up, man.
Yeah, because Eve's gonna try you. She definitely, she gonna see you in the truth and see you doing all of that. But eventually, she gonna test you and try you to see if she could break you, just like Delilah.
Yeah.
And if she see a weakness or opening, she gonna try to break you. And then once she get through that crack, it's like water. She gonna just try to work on you and eventually get you to fall out. And before you know it, you her servant. She got you running errands. Go here. I need this. I need that. Especially if you got kids with them, they'll lie and say they need Pampers just so your ass will be late to camp or some shit.
Yeah, me and my E, we've been together for a long time, and every time she get a chance, when it's like rainy weather or snowy weather or 100-degree weather, you going out there still?
Yep,
And
I do the same thing.
I'll be like, yep. She got that look on her face like, damn, I can't break this nigga.
Yeah, you gotta be solid, man. Because hey, that rainy weather, especially say from a Friday night, you was sipping and drinking. It's winter time, right? It's a little cozy outside, and you got that warm body next to you. You got a nice little pillow top mattress, and she laid up on you, got ass, tits, and hips on you, and you hear that raindrops hitting the windowsill. But you gotta get up and get ready for camp in a minute.
God.
She might slap some dome on you, cook you a meal. Most people, fuck it. Not most people, but I'm not to say most people, but you did. Well, on a carnal tip, most men on a carnal tip, they calling out of work and all that shit. But you did have brothers that fell victim to that. Now, was it permanent? Did they repent? That's up to them and the Lord. But you did have brothers fall victim to that. And that's why it's good. You know, brothers got their situations, but you in a situation where you could send Eve home or back to her spot, that's like heaven. Because you could be like, yo, man, you got to go home, or like, because I got to go. I'm going to be back. Or they'll know, like, I'm not going over there because you going to camp tomorrow, right? You be like, yeah, all right, so I'm going to just call me when you come back from camp. And you could schedule it like that. For brothers that kind of like live, the single brothers that kind of like live on their own. But you got something?
I got. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. All right, about the brother who fell out. You know, for the woman. You know, the woman is a pleasure. You know, it's really our glory. You know, but you gotta balance that. You gotta go in there with wisdom. You know, the scriptures tell you how to deal with a woman. You know, and tell you how to navigate when you're around them and how to be focused. But if you're not giving ear or meditating on these scriptures day and night how you're supposed to, you're gonna give over to your pleasures, your appetite. You're supposed to refrain from thy appetite. And there's many appetites that you got, but there's a sexual appetite. You know, it's an appetite. You know, when you look at a woman, there's that certain lust that you have or whatever like that. But that's a part of their pleasures. You know, so when it says there's Ecclesiastes 12:1, and we read, remember now that thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And one of the things that people have, one of their pleasures is women. All right. And I couple that with the 2 Timothy 3, where it says that they became lovers of their pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. So they start to love women and worship the woman, but more than the Lord. And that's why that brother had that ultimatum put in front of him like that. A normal brother would have cursed that bitch out and would have called brothers up and been like, yo, I guess what the fuck just happened? Eve just told me it's either the camp and the truth or she fucking leaving, taking the kids, and you would have.
But she saw signs of weakness. She saw, that you're right. But I don't know for a fact, but more than likely he was with her for some time, and she started seeing signs of weakness. So she figured to go. Remember, these women are like serpents, terminators. She figured to go in for the jugular, to go in for a kill. Because all the bitches that I dealt with while in the truth, They would never dare ask me no. They like, no, do not. That nigga snap on you if he. That nigga be done backhand you if you ask them some shit like that. Do not stop this nigga from going to camp and serving the Lord. Like, do not even think about asking this nigga of messing with him and your Howard side. When it come to him and your Howard side, do not ever think about sniffing or your 5 fucking senses of fucking with me and the Lord, bitch. Ever. And I don't say that to them. They just look at me and tell like, no, do not fuck with this nigga and his God. This nigga is obsessed with his God. And if you try to do some manipulative bullshit to the smallest increment, it's gonna be a fucking problem. It's gonna be a major problem. I'm a wild the fuck out. When I was younger in the truth, my first girl was like that a little bit because I met her in the world and then came in the truth. So that's I ain't gonna say a name, but little bro here, he bear witness. We used to fight all the time. You know what I mean? Because I was super young. I ain't had no car. I used to take her car and push camp. She should think she was going to church. She's like, I'm going to church. I'm like, no, the fuck you not. We about to go to camp. And I'd take her keys, push her out the way, and jump in her shit and go push camp. Put the sign in the car and shit. She be there crying and shit. It was a fucked up situation. I wish I could take like some of it back, but what happened. I was just wild and like crazy and like you know how it is when you first come into the truth. I mean, and you a young buck, so you like, yeah, I was trying, DTA, motherfucker, everybody, fuck it. If you ain't down with this, fuck everybody. You know what I mean? You just wild. You know what I mean? But women see, like, if women see your passion, your fervent love for your Howard side, and they look and see that in you, bitch ain't about to try to stop you from, like doing, like, nothing. Your auntie, your mother, they gonna be like, no, let them be, like, oh, no. Don't try to talk them out of what they into. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a long day.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you was done with that precept?
So it goes back, like people know who they can fuck with and people know who they shouldn't fuck with.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Just to bring that the bottom of that back out. When people shall say, "I have no pleasure in what they date," like, you know, and coupling that once again with 2 Timothy 2, they shall have lovers of their pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. They choose their women over the truth. So that man got put in an ultimatum where she saw a chink in his armor or a crack in his armor where she could chip on that eventually and be like, yo, you weak, my nigga. Like, yo, it's either me or them brothers, because I've seen how you fell out with this brother one time, and I've seen how he treats you because you talk about them brothers to me. So at that point, when you, because you know, Jake could fuck around and give his strength to a woman and start pillow talking on a spiritual aspect, like on a spiritual side. You know what I mean? Hey, you know that brother, man.
Give me that Micah 7 and 5.
And that's not what you're supposed to do. Is start talking. She start knowing certain shit about you. And
right, and you're not supposed to reveal. It's a wild saying, discovery trumps disclosure. So you supposed to let Eve find shit out about you. Like, if y'all together for a while, they gonna figure shit out. But let them figure it out. It's like police. Like, nigga, if you find out, then you find out. But nigga, I ain't telling you shit. Like, and that's like your woman. Like, you don't give her the fucking 411 on your life, because one thing that keep Eve around is mystery. Once they figure your ass out, like, oh, he gonna wear them same old Nikes like he always do, or he gonna do this, he gonna wear it up, he gonna put on his drawers first, then he gonna put on his tank top, then he gonna do his prayers, then he gonna put on his jeans. Once a woman figure you out like that, it's over for you, because the mystery is gone. Just like, see, we your Howard Shine's woman, and your the fathers, we they woman, right? So like, he doesn't tell us. Yeah, he left us the Bible, but he didn't tell us everything about him. Imagine if you knew every single thing about the Lord. That'll in some sense, not the elect, but that'll cause people to become complacent, and then they'll get what's the word? Entitled. They would feel entitled.
That's right.
So the Lord, even, he left us the Bible, but he left us the planet Earth. But even with that, we haven't figured everything out about life, and that keep us seeking the Lord. Even if you read the Bible, every time you read it, you get something else from it. Every time you study it, you get another lesson from it, another insight from it, another fold from it. Know what I mean? So you got to keep reading. That's why these Christians, I read the Bible already. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. What do that mean? This ain't no Harry Potter book. Like, even with the Bible, even if you knew everything about the Bible, you can't say you know everything about the Most High and Yahweh Shai, because his ways are unsearchable, and that keep us on a hunt. So it's the same thing with a woman. What keeps them on a hunt is mystery.
Yeah.
You gotta be you gotta be the mysterious guy. If you going somewhere, you ain't gotta tell her every fucking move and everything you doing. Let them think, let them wonder. Like the wise saying go, discovery trumps disclosure. It's better for you to discover what I'm doing and discover what I'm up to than better than me than just straight up telling you. And that's the scriptures. You got that?
The book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5. Do not rely on a friend. Do not trust in a companion. Seal the doors of your mouth from her who lies in your arms.
Yeah, that's when lying in your arm. That's a woman that's close to you.
Yep.
I mean, which is what? Somebody you got feelings for, somebody you spend time with. Give me that in the GNT. The Good News Translation. Because it hits it a little better and it's a little more clearer. That GNT is cold.
This is the GNT. Don't believe your neighbor or trust your friend. Be careful what you say, even to your husband or wife. In these times, that's
right. It says be careful what you say, but in the case it added husband, but it says wife. It says because your wife's supposed to tell you shit because you the upper authority. She ain't supposed to be keeping shit from you. But you as a man, you ain't supposed to tell her the whole ins and outs about every single thing you do and what you're about to do, whether it's in the near future or in the far future. You tell her some things to keep her at bay, but like, bitch, I ain't telling you all of my business. And that's how you know, that's how you keep mystery going. You know, if you dip off for a day or two, 12 hours, like, yo, I told you I'm good. See, they'll call you to act like they concerned, but really they just being nosy.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm just worried. Bitch, you ain't worried. You being nosy. But you trying to play that thin card out of being concerned and being nosy. But so when I say you being nosy and I'm trying to provide mystery, you act like you worried and concerned. Bitch, you ain't worried and concerned. I told you if it's a problem, I'll text you. But where you going? Who you with? Where you going? That's none of your business. It's like them old women from back in the day, they said never ask a man where he's coming from or where he's going, because you might not like the answer. Them old grannies used to say that. They said never ask a man where he's coming from or where he's going, because you might not like the answer. Them old throwback grandmas used to say that shit a lot. Because Jake, hey, you know, men could be, you know, we could be like scumbags and shit. You know what I mean? You'd be like, yo, where you coming from? Like, you know what I mean? Jake be, you know, men live different lives and shit. You know what I mean? So like, you just be happy that he's back, and you just do right by him while he's there. That's it.
I got a preset. If nobody else had one, do you have one, Kadar?
Yeah, but we moved on from it. We good.
All right, yeah, bring it out. Then we're going to close out, touch on this Revelations 12.
Okay, God. Trying to find a precept which says, oh, here we go. It's Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, right? And her hands as bands. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her. But the sinner shall be taken by her, right? So, hey, you have this brother that we were talking about. Hey, he didn't please the Lord, so the Lord allowed him to get overtaken by this woman. It also says a wicked woman is given an portion to a wicked man. And hey, she found a chink in his armor, and it tells you her mind is what? Snares and nets. It's traps. That's traps. When you look at it like hunters, that's hunting language. Like you set snares for deers and traps and shit like that for to catch shit. Right? That's how her mind is. She's trying to catch you up. It says, but if you please the Lord, guess what? The Lord will have you escape from her. He'll provide a way out, you know, from being up under her. And, you know, he can give you a better improved woman that's actually going to do everything that you want to, instead of you fighting for bomb queen. That's really, let's be honest with it. A woman that tells you or gives you an ultimatum that it's either choose me or the truth, she is really letting you know that she really want to go back in the world, whether you choose her or not. Like she's really letting you know what she's really thinking. So if you go on her, she's still going to try to persuade you to be in the world.
Hey, that reminds me of this wise saying, if you don't let go of the one that's leaving, you'll never meet the one that's coming. And like you said, the Lord could have like you find a way out and meet someone better. Hey, Shalakia, just a quick precept to add in. Yo, man, have y'all brothers ever noticed out of relationships in your life, every time you left a bitch or a bitch left you, because that's what happened the most time, the woman leave for 80% of marriages and breakups. It's the woman who pulled the trigger. But anytime a woman left, and it might not have been right away, your life always got better. Have you noticed that shit?
No, you got focus.
It's like, yo, this bitch was, even if you was living all right with this bitch, it's like, yo, every time, like, they be like blockades in the way of processing growth.
The new number one hit song right now is Ever Since I Left You. More money, more souls. Ever since I left,
yeah, that's with the French Montana, right?
Yep. And that's the case. It'd be better.
It'd be better. And if it don't be right away better, your life get better when these bitches gone.
Hey, like my situation got better when that bitch got out my house.
Yeah, it got better for me too, cause I could come over that bitch and wild out.
I got a precept. This is telling you, you know, it's Corinthians 7:27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. So, hey, that's letting you know, hey, that she take up a lot of your time. The elder tell me this. I don't know if I said your meat, you know, your money, energy, and time, and your space. That a woman takes up a lot of that. And also it tells you if you have a wife, it should be like you don't have a wife. That's how you should be moving. That's how focused you should be. So if a woman is getting up a lot of your time, but but even have enough gall to tell you it's the brothers in the truth or me, she don't respect you. She seen some shit in you behind closed doors. She realized your faith ain't even that fucking strong either. And she's also revealing that she want to go back in the world herself. And she'll do that.
Hey, I want to. That's a thing, brother. Ciroc. Can you give me that, Jaquan, to add to your point?
Yeah.
When you said she don't respect you, this is a major thing with brothers. Period. First of all, a woman becomes your woman through you. You gotta give her commitment. You gotta commit to her for her to become your woman. If you never committed to her and made her your woman, it's not like, how does bitch become your woman, for one? And number 1B, I can't even say 2. Don't wife up a chick that don't respect you. If this chick don't respect you, or she telling you whatever, or fuck you, or if you talk and she's over talking you, or she shit on you or belittle you in front of your friends, like, yo, that's shame on you. Like, yo, do not, like, if a chick don't respect you, you should have, I got a rule. If a chick don't respect me, she cannot, I don't give a fuck what she look like. She cannot be my woman. And the script, you got that Sirach 7 and 11?
All right, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 11, and we read. Laugh no man to scorn in the bitterness of his soul.
No, 7 and 25, I believe.
7 and 25, and we read, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
Right.
But get
not
her,
send her off to college and all that shit. When your daughter come to age, you marry her off, and you have performed a weighty matter. That's the old ways. That's the key. That's the blueprint. That's the G code. That's the original way of life. And thou hast performed a weighty matter, a judgely matter. That balance out society. That balance out your life. You get some funds from the dowry. You get some grandkids. You free your house up a bit. And you get some peace. Right? Marry your daughter, thou shalt perform a weighty matter. Read on.
But give her to a man of understanding.
Right.
That's
not it.
A wife after thy mind.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Right, I got
read
on. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman.
Right. So it says what? If you have a wife after your mind. So first of all, you got to have an ideal type woman you want to be with. And if a bitch is not that, regardless of what she look like, how the fuck she become your girl? What the fuck is she doing in your house? Why she driving your fucking car? So it says, if you have a wife after thy mind, like, yo, this is my ideal woman. It says what? Forsake her not. And you got dudes who do that. You know what I mean? They'll have a Adrian from Rocky or whatever and shit on her. For no reason. You're like, yo, what the fuck? I used to wonder that in the world, like, yo, these low life thug niggas got all the good girls. And the niggas that's looking for the decent chicks just got pieces of shit. And them thuggo and them 40 shot and them, they ruin them bitches. I mean, they break their heart and shit. Not all the time, but it says what? If you have a wife after thy mind, don't forsake her. Now, I mean, she's doing right by you. Now, I mean, now you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, but for the most part, she do. When you overall look at it in the bad, I mean, in the good outweigh the bad, and she a decent girl and she do right by you for the most part, stay with her. Now, I mean, it said forsake her not, but it says what?
But give not thyself over to a light woman.
Yeah, a light woman. Meaning like, yo, she blow with the wind. I mean, she's here. She's a busybody.
Yep.
She can't be controlled. She can't be controlled. She's easily convinced by society or easily manipulated. What's that shit? You a fool. You a fool if your main bitch is easy to fuck. You got money on the life. This is the life we chose. With friends become foes, and the door get you killed quicker than on that Nostradamus album. You said you a fool if your main girl is easy to smash because, like, and that's the thirst. These dudes out here be committing and giving their whole life over to a fucking a woman of no quality that don't fucking respect them. And these are scriptures. This is what the Lord said. So if you go against it, what do that mean? You're going to have hell. And that's why a lot of brothers in and out of the truth life with Eve or outside of that be so chaotic because you're not applying the scriptures. The scripture said don't give yourself over to a light woman. Don't commit to these bitches. I'm at the point now that I don't even want to smash you. If you got a certain attitude about you and you coming off too nigga, woman, bone, Quisha type bitch, and you look like Meg the style, old Halle Berry, I probably more than likely, I probably like, man, fuck that bitch. Brother, but yo, bro, you ain't trying to hit, at least hit that. Nah, man, fuck that bitch, man. Because guess what? A lot of brothers just tried to hit it one time, and guess what? They wound up spilling up in it. And it was supposed to be ejaculate and evacuate, but guess what? You wound up spilling up in it, and now what? Now it's your baby mother. But you thought you were just gonna have a one night stand and be out, but that shit turned into, hey, what that loving night or a night full of passion, that loving thin line between love and hate. She was trying to tell Martin, the grandma, she was like, a night full of passion could turn into a life full of pain. And she was telling Martin, like, because remember, he had all the girls and shit. She was like, be careful now. A night full of passion could turn into a life full of pain. But that shit went over Martin's head. And the scriptures, but fuck them. The scriptures warn us. That's why it's good to read. It's good to go through the scriptures, and it's good to take heed on the things the Lord said. Hey, what he said, trust the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But y'all got it.
You have more on that yet, Carl?
Nah, but the internet was chopping up. I couldn't really hear. Like, it kept going in and out. Maybe on my end or whatever. I ain't hearing really nothing. But Con. I got this in Ecclesiasticus 26. Huh?
Nah, go ahead, you got it.
All right, this Ecclesiasticus 26 and 14. There might be a delay on my side. My internet might be lagging. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Given, just laying back and off for the brother, like, Bomb Quisha and all of them, hey, if you give up the truth for that, hey, bro, the Lord don't fuck with you. But this is what a man should have. Speaking to have. Hey, because we was talking about it before. We was like, the Lord don't gotta get you fired from your job or no shit like that. He can send evil over. He give you a wicked woman, and she the one who tear everything up. Like he can send her ass over there, and she be the one to take your money, put you on child support for 18 years, take your kids from you, get you beat the fuck up by brothers, get you fired from your job and your position, and shit. Yeah, but she'll tear you up. Through her, we all die. It talks about through that wicked woman. We all die, and it's dying more deeper than that. Zaquan, I know you want to get into it. You just don't die.
Nah, I'm trying to chill though because, like, this is. I'm trying to close out and hit this Revelations 12. So I'm like, but the spirit be, brothers know each other. Like, the spirit. I'm trying to like hold off the spirit fiery right now.
Yeah. Hey, but all right. Let me finish it. All right. So it says through Eve we all die. This brother died spiritually through his woman, not just spiritually, physically too, because he's gonna catch a nuke if he don't repent, and that's up to him and the Lord. But through the woman we all die, and that's not just physically, because Eve can set you up. John and them slap me or slap my ass down the block, and then have you go over there with the slammer and try to up on them, and you end up getting shot and put to death, or you end up getting locked up. So Eve can destroy you that way, physically, emotionally, financially, to ruin your job, come on your job, have you trip, or something that that you climb for. She can come there acting a fool and have you fired, or she can have you spiritually. Hey, it's either those brothers or me. Knowing that you weak, she saw you, how you weak to her in the bedroom, how you talk about those brothers, so forth and so on. So through her, we all die. The Lord lets you know about a woman and her nature. To a moth, a garment. To a woman, wickedness. That's how it is. That's like saying light, dark, peanut butter, jelly, up, down. Hey, she wicked, and the Lord didn't give her wisdom or understanding. So that's who you're dealing with. But it says also that a woman shall be counted wise above all if she obeys her husband. So that's letting you know the only way that a woman gets wisdom is up under a man actually being in order. So just by the scriptures, if a woman comes to you saying some bullshit like, "Yo, I want to get out there in the world," like this brother, fell to, it says a lot about yourself. And it's telling you where you at already in that type of relationship.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a ruling class mentality. You know what I mean? If you ain't into her like that, it's like whatever. Like, you about to leave anyway. But like if your girl is like just mouthing off like, nah, nigga, like, nah, hell no, like your main squeeze is just like some loud ass disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's a wise saying. It says, "Show me your girl, and I will show you who you are." So if your girl is like a loud mouth, ratchet ass hood chick, her dude is a sucker. He's not like a stand up dude. But if you see a chick out and about and you see a lady that's real ladylike, pleasant, real dainty, easygoing, you cut the line, but you ain't cut it by purpose. But she'll say, "No, that's okay. You could go. I just have a few items." And she's real like laid back and she's not combative. You could tell that her dude is like maybe a solid dude. Because she gonna kind of basically, in a way, she gonna treat other men how she treat her man. She like, this, my dude don't even tell me to shut the fuck up. I ain't about to let no other motherfucker out in public. So it's like, yo, I don't argue with men. I don't argue with my man. I ain't argue with my father. So when they in public, they not going to be arguing. It was this one brother, I ain't going to say his name, but his woman used to come back to him like, yo, like, this dude threatened to slap me. Like, you got to go. And she used to, like, try to get him to approach niggas. And I used to tell him, like, yo, man, fuck all that shit, bro. Like, what? First of all, like, why is this dude just walking through supermarkets telling women I'm going to slap you? Or did she, like, mouth the fuck off? Or, like, is she, like, come on, man. Like, men is not walking around looking at, see that bitch right there? I'm going to tell her, I'm going to slap the shit out of her. No! You in the supermarket mouthing the fuck off, being hood and ratchet, and that nigga got mad and say he gonna smack the shit out of you. So you try to come get the brunt like her man, which was a brother, to make him play fucking Rambo with these niggas. I'm like, man, you need to cut that shit off, man.
Every day I gotta prove my love.
Yeah.
God damn. Hey, yeah.
Jake is not, I don't care if it's King Vaughn. Jake is not coming out this bitch like, I'm just telling bitches I'm gonna smack the fuck out of them for the hell of it. Just cause I don't like women. I'm gonna just tell them, no. You over there riffing and arguing and going back and forth with men cause you out of fucking pocket, and the nigga got mad and said, if you don't shut the fuck up, he gonna smack the shit out of you. That's what happened.
It goes for family members too, because my boy said his sister was a loudmouth, always loud in the projects, arguing and just being mad loud. She got into some beef and he got killed over fighting for her. You know what I'm saying? His sister was in the beef with one of her men that she fucked with, and dude shot her brother. Cause you know, a chick that got a lot of brothers is gonna be mad, loud mouth. Like I'll get my brother to fuck you up. They always on it like that. Especially if she the only sister, and it's like 6 or 7 brothers.
Yeah. That bitch should be down. That bitch should be down to 2. That bitch should be down to 2 brothers.
So the story, the chick lost her 2 brothers. She said to them jump them.
Huh? Say it again.
There was a recent story. This chick sent her 2 brothers to go beat up some nigga that quote unquote put her hands on her, and the nigga ended up popping both of them. They had the same day.
Damn.
Hey, real shit. See, you gotta understand, like these women, and this don't have nothing to really do with nothing, but these women is already like ratchet, and they see some type of masculinity or some type of whatever in the dude that they with. So she see that same ratchetness or gunplay, that YN type spirit in him. You sending 2 brothers over to go fuck with him, they just gonna do nothing but shoot at each other or do some shit like that. That's nothing but a concoction for murder. You know what I'm saying? Just off of the mentality of these women, of our sisters, man. Hey, man, I don't know, man.
But it goes back to their mentality, though. Because why the fuck my mother ain't come walking around like, yeah, niggas talking about slapping me. Cause she's a woman too, so it's a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing with these hooligans out here. It's how they carry yourself, a mentality. And if you gotta tell your sister, you wanna be a ratchet hood bitch, which I'm telling you not to be. That nigga you with, I'm telling you stop, don't fuck with him. Go find you a decent man. You telling me fuck you, mind my business. All right. When you get into some shit, bitch, don't come looking for me. You gotta tell him that.
That's right.
Because how you don't want to take my advice, but then when some shit kick off, I'm the first nigga on front line to risk my freedom and safety for you. Then what? When I'm in jail, say you don't die. When I'm in jail, is you gonna take care of my family? Hell fucking no. Cause you be the risk your freedom and safety. You be the risk your freedom and safety for these hoes or your sister or whatever. And guess what? They done got back with the nigga. Or while you in jail and your family ain't got shit, you lost your job and everything, and your family starving and need shit, they ain't gonna give your family shit maybe for a week or 2, or they penny pitch towards them. But they ain't gonna take their resources. Well, you did that for me. At least I could do is put some money on your books and hold your family down until they let you go. A lot of times they be like, nobody told you to do all of that. When you be like, yo, I need you to send $500 to my family, like they need food. What, $500? Like, yo, I'm in here because of your ass. I ain't fucked up because of you. You said you got the taxes and shit, like, yo, send $500 over there. I don't know, but ain't nobody tell you to fucking do all that dumb shit anyway. I just wanted you to go over there and talk to him because he slapped me. Nobody told you to do fucking all of that.
Man.
I got my own kids to take care of. And now you feel like a fool, like, man, I done jumped out the window for this bitch and just to not get the heck. At least you'll think they'll hold you down, not even get held down.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man.
Of the woman. But hey, yo, we gonna close out. Let's close out with that.
God.
We like to give our praises too. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Lord willing, that was there's prophecy in that, edifying to the elect. But we had the spirit sometimes jump on, touch on E, because brothers need it. New brothers coming in, the faith coming up. Brothers need them pointers. I know I did when I came in. It helped get you through. Not just knowing it, but brothers gotta apply it and take heed and use it to their life. And with that, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.